he needs it to be successful. He's going for like Stork 6 months ago's favorite build, the Suicide Shuttle, try to get 25 kills on a Reaver, and really like if he can get 15 kills on a Reaver, then he'll be back into this game. But there's 4 goons there, and the shuttle's been spotted, so this is bad. Like Stork would have just been like, screw it, go all in, sacrifice the shuttle, sacrifice the Reaver, and get 25 kills. But now that Jaehoon knows about it, presumably, because he does suck, presumably he's going to prepare a little bit better for it. Um, and oh, it's just I'm so mad. It's like Jaehoon's gonna have an upgrade advantage all because he got that forge up pretty early. Oh, one kill Reaver. It probably needs to be doing a lot more than that. But I can't believe it's like Jaehoon's so far up in this game just because of that stupid gay DT. I hate DTs so much. Especially if it makes one of my favorite players, Cal, lose to some scrub who can't even isn't even spelled. His name is spelled incorrectly on the John747 account. That's just a testament to how unnotable of a player he is. And you can see he's got so many gateways up. And like even though his macro is probably inferior to Cal, he's probably going to be able to out macro him just on these 3 bases.
Ooh, 2 speed shuttles coming in here, so we'll see what's in there. Probably I'm gonna guess 2 Reavers as well as like 4 Zealots or something like that. I don't think he has any Templar tech yet, so probably none of that. But could do a lot of damage here with these shuttles if he's willing to Stork style it and just charge him in. He could do a lot of damage. Although there's a pylon and an observer watching from his angle, so Jaehoon is really like watching the southern side of his base, but he's not really watching the northern side. I'm surprised that Cal hasn't actually probed that as much as he could have. There really isn't any defenses there. There's the Dragoons, but towards the northern edge, he really could have darted in there if he wanted to. And it looks like Jaehoon's actually pushing out right now with his entire army, and that army is just a whole lot bigger than Cal's. Just look at it. That is a ton of Zealots. It looks like a control and a half of Zealots. Maybe another control of Dragoons, as well as some High Templars. So that is a pretty massive army, and I don't know if Cal's really going to be able to deal with this. I mean, he's going to have to bring his Dragoons home. He doesn't really have a ton of forces on the ground, doesn't have any High Templar yet, so this is going to be a tough fight for Cal to win whenever the engagement actually occurs. Just so many probes behind, so many bases behind. Looks like Jaehoon might have taken the 12 o'clock base as well. And now coming in for some more harass, Jaehoon is with a couple of Templars, and Cal still refusing to pull his probes and pulls them at the exact wrong time right back into that storm. So he lost probably another 7 or 8 probes there. So he's down about 20 probes total right now, and he has not killed a single Jaehoon probe, and that could be just an absolute ultimate like economic death blow right now. He is just so far behind. Cal is pretty much going to have to push out right now and hope that he just has ultimate Reaver control and try and win a big battle, because he's just so far behind that he can't afford to just sit here like this. And I'm so shocked that Cal is not pressing out with his Reavers right now and trying to get some advantage before all of this 4th base and this 3rd gas really come into play.
Yeah, and Jason has this unbelievable macro advantage right now. He can expand again if he felt like it as soon as he wins a big battle that's coming up. He does have +1 and Cal has -0. So Cal's at a disadvantage in every manner. Oh, Dark Archon, that's kind of cute. I don't know what's going to happen with the Dark Archon. And Jason's
Feedback.
going to get a nice arc, and okay, nothing's going to happen. We are going to run away. We're just going to sit here and settle for a contain. What's the Archon going to do? Feedback, something happened.
Feedback.
I don't know. Feedback, that's what it is. See, I feel smart now.
Two dead High
Anyway.
Templars.
Okay, 2 dead High Templars. I'm kind of outed right now, but Jaehoon did come out behind that attack, I'll say, because he didn't really do anything, and then Cal decided to just do something. So that's really it. Jaehoon's playing a really safe game unless he loses his entire army. He's looking good. He has a massive eco advantage. If he can just keep it, he'll be able to take this game and make the biggest upset. Storm off the screen that we can't see. Fairly good storm. The Reaver's shooting, pushing Jaehoon back. Jaehoon may retreat, may not. May just decide to barrel into that super narrow choke that Cal is just going to be able to defend anyways. I think Jaehoon's just going to be content to contain himself right there. I mean, contain Cal right there.
Yeah, but a contain is probably going to win him the game because he's taken that 12 o'clock and he's upgrading. Whereas I don't think Cal has a forge. At least we haven't seen one. And despite the fact that Cal lost 26 probes, I have to say I am extremely impressed and extremely attracted to that DT play. Feedback is a relatively cheap spell, and he just like pop 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 like a little orange circly effect. Like you so rarely see feedback just killing High Templar, and that's so good. Like it's been so long since we've seen Dark Archon play, and that's so cute that Cal's using it for. And now finally he's gonna suicide. Oh, it looks like a storm drop, and getting 8 kills there. So now he's only net down 14 kills. It's quite a coincidence that the storm drop by Jaehoon also got 13 kills. I was looking at the Templar, so he's still net down a lot of kills. And it looks like Jaehoon's taking this opportunity to run in. The shuttle's down, and both the Reavers are getting stormed, and they can't dodge out of it because they're really, really slow. And this is and Jaehoon has split Cal's forces, and oh my god, this is terrible for Cal. A couple of his Dragoons are isolated and getting chased away from the rest of his forces. He's got only 2 Goons and a Zealot left in his third expansion, and that one's probably going to go down. Oh, he's going to lose this expansion. It's probably going to be GG. He's only got 1 High Templar, a good storm, but there's just so many gateways. Good God, that's like 15 gateways, and he's probably got like 8 to 10 at his base, and he can't win this. The third base goes down. He's only got 2 bases left, which he can only produce like six gateways worth off of, and he's just screwed in this game. So tragic. Okay, like never mind. I can't even get into that. But it's like certain players are so good, like they instinctually react to drops. It's like drop, time to pull away my workers. And Cal's like, let's be cute and surround the DT and trick it out. And there's GG. It's like such a bad decision. Why would you try to trick out a DT when you know you're better than your opponent? You just cut your losses and send all your probes to the natural expansion and just like out macro him and outplay him. But no, he had to. Oh, I'm so sad.
Yeah, this is just a textbook play of how even if you have the perfect build to counter your opponent, if you don't know what to do with the build, if you move incorrectly, and you know he made that first observer, went out and scouted, didn't see the DT coming, didn't have his forces spread out, and